Not every message deserves your nervous system. If someone sends a baiting text, throws a subtle insult, or asks a question designed to make you defend yourself, your first instinct is probably to answer fast, to explain, to prove you are not rude, to prove you are not the problem. But here is the trap. The second you rush to explain yourself, you have already accepted their frame. You are now on trial, and they get to act like the judge. Strategic silence is not the silent treatment. The silent treatment is punishment. Strategic silence is a pause with a purpose. It gives your nervous system 3 things: time to cool down, space to think, and the power to decide whether this conversation is worth entering at all. Conflict researchers call this de-escalation. In plain English, it means you stop feeding the fire while everyone is still emotional, because attention reinforces behavior. When someone provokes you and you instantly react, they learn the button works. Your anger becomes their receipt. Your long paragraph becomes their proof that they control the room. So use the 3-second rule. When you feel the urge to defend yourself, do nothing for 3 seconds. Inhale, drop your shoulders, ask one question in your head. Is this a real conversation, or is this a hook? If it is a real conversation, respond clearly. If it is a hook, do not bite. You can say, I'm not going to respond to that tone. Or, I can talk about the issue, not the insult. Or, let's come back to this when we can both be respectful. Notice what those sentences do. They are not cold, they are not dramatic, they do not attack back. They move the conversation from emotion to boundary. And sometimes the strongest response is no response after the boundary is clear. Not because you are weak, because you are refusing to turn your piece into a debate stage. This matters most with people who feed on reaction. The person who keeps just asking questions that make you feel small. The coworker who drops a comment in front of others, hoping you will over-explain. The family member who says one sharp sentence and then watches you spiral. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. Try this filter. Will my response clarify the issue, or will it give them more material? Will this conversation solve something, or will it only drain me? Am I answering because I choose to, or because I feel accused? If the answer is fear, pause. If the answer is guilt, pause. If the answer is, I need them to understand me right now, pause twice. Your job is not to make unreasonable people reasonable in real time. Your job is to protect your clarity long enough to choose your next move. Silence is not always the answer, but instant reaction is almost always a bad contract. So the next time someone tries to pull you into their emotional courtroom, do not rush to the witness stand. Pause, name the boundary, then decide if this conversation has earned your words.